the show. So let's start the clock here. Let's get 10 minutes here on the clock. Here we go. Next 10 minutes, uninterrupted basketball talk of what just happened yesterday in the NBA. So here we go. 10 minutes on the clock, and the 10-minute start right now. Already, just a handful of games on in the NBA last night, and we didn't make any official pick, and I was this close, folks. I was this close of taking the Knicks -5 when we went live on our prime time Pro Bowl voting special last night at 7 p.m. Eastern, but I decided to keep it strictly football and didn't give y'all that nugget of Knicks -5. That did hit because they won by 13. So I truly apologize for keeping that great pick away from y'all. But we'll make up for that today because there's a lot of games on and we'll be able to find the value. So I apologize for not giving y'all that winning pick last night. Damn it. All right, but here we go. Let's start with the first game up here, Pistons at the Pacers, and these are two not good teams, folks. So Pacers can get this win, Pacers can get this win. This is what we know about them. They get the win 122-113 over the Pistons. Let's start here with the Pacers since they got the win. Domantas Sabonis, folks, 12 points. He had 9 rebounds, 6 assists. That was enough to get it done. He was also the only starting player here for the Pacers to be a plus on the floor. Sabonis a +5, I apologize, Caris LeVert was a +1, so I guess we give him credit. Everybody else was a minus. Justin Holiday a -1, Miles Turner a -1, and Brad Wanamaker a -8 on the floor. So Caris LeVert, 31 points, and the hugest reason why they won the game last night. He shot very well, 66% on 18 shots, fantastic. Didn't drain a 3, but still we'll take those 31 points, 5 assists, 3 rebounds, absolutely great night by him. Brad Wanamaker, 6 points, 3 assists, and then Miles Turner, 16 points and 7 rebounds. They also got some solid bench production here from Chris Duarte, 15 points, 9 rebounds. He was a +18 on the floor. The bench here of the Pacers truly got it done. And then Jeremy Lamb, 11 points and 6 assists, a +13 on the floor. And let's also shout out O'Shea Brissett, 9 points, 4 rebounds, in 20 minutes of play and a +15 on the floor. So Pacers are able to beat not good teams like the Pistons, and the Pistons are not good. Sadiq Bey, 28 points. He led the team in scoring. That was great, but no Jeremy Grant last night, so definitely no way the Pistons win. So we'll give credit to Sadiq Bey for stepping it up here. 28 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists. That was all very, very well done. We had Isaiah Stewart with 9 points, 9 rebounds. Cade Cunningham, 19 points, 4 assists, 6 rebounds. He's just getting better and better as the season progresses, but there's nobody that we can rely on and count on, and they don't even have, do we even count Jeremy Grant the one superstar? Y'all know our rule of, hey, you really need 3 superstars on your team if you want a chance to win the finals, and this Pistons team is nowhere near that. They got some good bench production because it doesn't really matter from the starters to the bench. It's all just kind of the same out here because there's no great, extravagant talent on this Pistons team. Frank Jackson, 18 points off the bench. Trey Lyles, 10 points, 3 assists, 3 rebounds off the bench. And then Saban Lee, 11 points, 5 assists off the bench. So Pacers get the win, 122-113, and the Pacers win. Congratulations to the Pacers for beating the Pistons, getting a win. What are they in their last 10, folks? What do we got for this Pacers team in this last 10? They're 4-6 in their last 10, folks. Nothing good at all. All right, next game up here, 76ers at the Nets. And once again, folks, I'm real disappointed and upset with this 76ers team. This was not the 76ers team of kind of the first month of the season. They go down last night and lose to the Nets here, 114-105. Nets get the win here. Kevin Durant did his thing. It was going absolutely manic. Once again, no James Harden, so Patty Mills fills in for him at the 1 here. But let's stick with Kevin Durant first. Kevin Durant, 34 points, 8 assists, 11 rebounds. It was just hitting some clutch threes right in his face. I mean, one of the purest shooters in the league. Not as good as a three-point shooter as Steph Curry, but I mean, just an overall great scorer. Will rise up over you and just drain it right in your grill. And he did it at the highest level over LeBron James in the NBA Finals, so he can do it on a Thursday night against the 76ers. Of course he can. So Kevin Durant truly got it done. Blake Griffin, 17 points, 9 rebounds. He's still, falling in love with the three-point shot, 1 of 5 from the 3. We had Nicholas Claxton at the 5 here, 17 points, 2 rebounds. Patty Mills, 14 points, 5 rebounds. And then let's also shout out David Duke Jr., folks. In 32 minutes, he was a plus 20 on the floor. He wasn't anything spectacular offensively. 6 points on 7 shots. That's nothing great. 2 assists, 4 rebounds, but a plus 20 on the floor. You got to give him some nice kind of ball movement on the floor and some good defensive points as well. So we'll give David Duke some credit here, stepping up in the starting lineup and being a force on the floor. And then off the bench here, we got Cam Thomas, 11 points, and Kessler Edwards with 9 points, enough for the Nets to get the win. And then for the 76ers, once again, basically their starting lineup, folks. Unfortunately, no Tyrese Maxey last night. That truly kind of hurts the squad because we know he's just that great facilitator, point guard. So they moved Shake Milton up to the 1, and he had a solid night, 13 points, 6 rebounds. Unfortunately, no assists, and that's kind of the biggest thing you got to do at kind of the 1. At the point guard, be the facilitator. So they were definitely missing that with Tyrese Maxey, and that's why we love Tyrese Maxey as much as we do, because he is truly getting it done and very consistent here. Seth Curry stepped up last night. Love to see this man back, kind of, number 2 scorer. I mean, Seth Curry truly could be the number 2 scorer for this 76ers team. Obviously, number 1 is going to be Joel Embiid. He can stretch the floor with the threes, and then obviously he's a monster down low. Seth Curry, Tobias Harris, both of those players can be kind of that number 2 option on a nightly basis. So we've seen Seth Curry take a little bit of a struggle here ever since, the 76ers team has started to struggle. So Seth Curry getting it done last night. Great sign. 29 points, 4 assists, 3 rebounds, and he shot 61%. Joel Embiid, 32 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists. Tobias Harris, 11 points, 5 assists, 7 rebounds. So all of that was good, but then they didn't really get anything great off the bench. Matisse Thybulle was the best bench player here, 8 points. And then Danny Green, just the classic, 8 points on 2 of 7 from 3. Nothing truly that impactful. So 76ers just kind of missing that spark, missing that dominant factor that they had in the beginning of the season here. And I hope that they can reclaim it, because watching the 76ers, folks, this one of the most entertaining teams with Embiid and Seth Curry and then Tyrese Maxey. I love how they all play together and can move the ball around the floor, and they can stretch it everywhere because they've got the shooters and they've got obviously the big beef down low. So we'll see what's going to happen with the 76ers team, but they lost last night, 114-105. All right, then we get the Knicks at the Rockets, the game we should have bet last night. Darn. Knicks get the win. They covered the 5. All that was good. Knicks win 116-103. And once again, folks, this Rockets team is not good. Yes, they got hot. They got, 7 straight, but Daniel Tice is still playing, folks. So, of course. And Daniel Tice was the leading scorer for the Rockets last night. So, of course, they're not going to win, folks. I guess all jokes aside, Daniel Tice had a really good night last night, folks. So I guess even the worst players in the league have one good night a year, folks, and this was it. But the Rockets, they don't cover, they don't win, so what does that tell us? Not a good team overall. Don't fall in love on that 7-game win streak. I saw a lot of people kind of say that this Rockets team are contenders now because of that 7-game winning streak. I don't know if that's the best call to have right there. So Daniel Tice, 22 points, 10 rebounds. He was a plus 10 on the floor. That was the best out of everybody on the team. So I guess we give a little bit of a round of applause to Daniel Tice. We had Jae'Sean Tate, 20 points. We had Garrison Matthews, 17 points, 7 rebounds. And then Kenyon Martin Jr. off the bench with 15 points, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. Unfortunately, no Christian Wood, which is the Rockets' only great piece here. And that's why they floundered last night. And then for the Knicks, finally getting it done. Derrick Rose in the starting lineup, but only for 12 minutes, 0 points and 1 assist in 12 minutes, not getting it done, as we see. Evan Fournier, finally something good, something decent. We need this type of production consistently by him. Evan Fournier, 23 points. He shot 3 of 6 from the 3, 66% on 12 shots. That's what we need to see out of Evan Fournier. We get Julius Randle with 21 points, 6 assists, 6 rebounds. No RJ Barrett last night, so Alec Burks fills in at the 3, 9 points, 9 rebounds. He was a plus 13 on the floor, but he was not efficient at all. 20% shooting on 10 shots. The bench for the Knicks was kind of the hero for them last night. We get Emmanuel quickly led the team in scoring, 24 points, 4 assists, 4 rebounds. Mitchell Robinson, 17 points, 9 rebounds. And Miles McBride, 15 points, 4 steals, and 9 assists. So we know the depth here of the Knicks is the best thing about them. The guards still have to figure out their level of play a little bit more consistently, but the Knicks can beat kind of the below average teams like the Rockets, and that's exactly what happened last night. Knicks get the 13-point win, 116-103. And then the last game on last night, Wizards at the Suns, and the Suns get the dominant 118-98 win. That is our 10 minutes, but we've got this last game to finish up, so let's finish it up here. Wizards at the Suns. Suns get the win 118-98 here. And once again, the Wizards, we get Kyle Kuzma, a minus 33 on the floor, folks. A minus 33 on the floor, the worst by far. Second worst by far was KCP, minus 23 on the floor. And then the second worst was Bradley Beal, putting up 26 points, 5 assists, 3 rebounds, shooting fantastic, 61% on 18 shots. He was only a minus 17. Respectable, dignitable right there, folks. Minus 17 on the floor. But Kyle Kuzma, real up and down all season long, nothing consistent. And for that's why we don't buy the Wizards. That's why we don't buy Kyle Kuzma. We need the consistency, folks. That's why we're here every single day talking the NBA, talking the NFL. We need to see the consistency. If we can see the consistency, then we can start buying and betting and believing on these teams and players. And we don't believe in this Wizards team or Kyle Kuzma. It's such a pity. All right, we had Daniel Gafford at the 5, no points, 5 rebounds on 3 shots. Aaron Holiday, 11 points. The bench kind of had some solid production right here, and we kind of like this bench here for the Wizards. It's just they don't have kind of that second superstar. You get Bradley Beal, and that's all good and well, but you don't have that kind of number 2. But off the bench here, Raul Neto, 11 points. Denny Avdija, 14 points, 4 assists, 4 rebounds. And then our man Montrezl Harrell, 12 points, 7 rebounds. Fantastic. So we'll see what happens with this Wizards team as they progress, but it's just nothing great. And then for the Suns, continuing on their dominance with no Devin Booker. You love to see it. Landry Shamet still filling in at the 2 for Devin Booker. Was the second leading scorer for the squad, 16 points. Leading scorer, can you take a guess? Take a shot at the dark, folks, of who was the leading scorer for the Suns last night. Are y'all ready for this? JaVale McGee, 17 points in only 15 minutes. Amazing. And everybody was getting it done for the Suns last night. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players all in double-digit scoring. And I'll tell you, folks, if that ever happens, you're winning 9 times out of 10. And I would kind of say 10 times out of 10. McCall Bridges, 11 points. Jay Crowder, 10 points, 4 rebounds. DeAndre Ayton, 15 points, 10 rebounds. Landry Shamet, like we said, 16 points. And then Chris Paul, 12 points, 6 assists, 5 rebounds. Off the bench, Cameron Payne, 11 points, 5 assists. JaVale McGee, 17 points, 8 rebounds, and only 15 minutes. That's absolutely amazing, folks. And then Cameron Johnson, 13 points, 5 rebounds. Everybody involved in this Suns team, everybody getting it done. And that was the reason for the big 20-point win, 118-98 last night. All right, so that was all the NBA from last night. Let's see if we can make any money on the NBA tonight, folks. I'm feeling good. Where is the value? What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games on tonight. So let's see where the value is and see if we can make a little bit of money tonight, folks, and make up for that non-bet of Knicks -5 last night. That will haunt me forever, folks. Not taking that. Will always haunt me. All right, but here we go. Tonight's action. We got Heat at the Magic. Heat +7. Magic Heat -7, Magic +7 here. You know, this Heat team, you know, winning decently, being competitive without Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo. That's really impressive here. The Magic, though, we just can never bet on them. Besides Cole Anthony, there's just nothing great on this team. Now, what is making this +7 here for the Magic a little interesting is that Cole Anthony's coming off a really bad performance, so we could probably expect him to get it done, but Cole Anthony's a game-time decision, so just too much uncertainty here. Not a great line. We'll stay away from it. Next game up here is the Nuggets at the Hawks. Nuggets plus 3.5. Hawks only minus 3.5. I think I like that. If everybody's good to go here for the Hawks tonight, we'll definitely swallow the minus 3.5. There is no value in betting the Nuggets, folks. It's just Jokic. Yes, Jokic's very, very good, but they don't have that number 2. Aaron Gordon is not the number 2. You need to win games and be competitive in games consistently, folks. It's just not the man. It's unfortunate. So here we go for the Nuggets. We get Austin Rivers, a game-time decision, so we'll keep an eye out on that. And then for the Hawks, Bogdanovich is still out, but that's really all, folks. So, do we swallow the 3 here for the Hawks, folks? Man, oh man, it is looking appetizing. Clint Capella versus Jokic. I think Clint Capella can handle it a little bit down low. Trae Young just got engaged, so I'm sure he's going to be, on cloud 9 in Atlanta tonight. I'm swallowing the 3.5 here, folks. Hawks minus 3.5, loving the value. All right, next game up here is the Warriors at the Celtics, and this spread is not making any sense to me, so I'm assuming a lot of Warriors players are out. But here we go. Warriors minus 3, Celtics plus 3? What are you talking about? Easy peasy, Warriors, if everybody's healthy here. But let's see. Actually, it's just Jordan Poole is out. Wow, that's it. For the Celtics, we get Al Horford out, Jabari Parker is out, and Grant Williams is out. So one of their bigs, we know Al Horford is a huge piece of this Celtics offense, folks, and that's why we don't believe in the Celtics deep down the road, because they still are rocking with Al Horford in the starting lineup. So Warriors minus 3. What is this spread? What am I not seeing? I know no Jordan Poole. That's going to hurt the Warriors a little bit offensively. Jordan Poole's been fantastic from 3, just putting up that production offensively in the points department. But I mean, it's the Celtics, folks. Am I missing something here with the Warriors? Because this doesn't make any sense to me. But we'll take it anyway. Warriors minus 3. Damn. That seems like great value to me. I don't know if that's a sucker bet, but I'll take it. Warriors only minus 3. Absolutely fantastic. Alrighty, getting some good games here. Then we get the Bucks at the Pelicans. Bucks minus 2. Pelicans plus 2. Everybody good to go here for this Bucks team? What do we got here? Brook Lopez is still out. Chris Middleton, a game-time decision. Giannis is out. Ooh, and this is the big kicker right here of why we have to stay away from the game. Bobby Portis is out. That's fine that Brook Lopez is out because Bobby Portis fills in for him, and he's absolutely fantastic doing so. But now you don't have Bobby Portis, and you don't have Giannis. Who's going to be playing the big here? Who's going to be playing the big? I'm staying away from this one. And then for the Pelicans, Kira Lewis, he's out for the season like we know, and everybody's good to go, basically. So Valanciunas may be able to get it done tonight, folks. And honestly, let me play around. Let's play around for a second here. A potential prop bet. Can we do game props? I want to see the rebounding totals for Valanciunas, because if we get like 12 or less, I think that's a great prop bet value. Can we do that individually? Player props. Let's quickly see if we can play around with this. First field goal, definitely not doing that. But Jonas Valanciunas of the first field goal at plus 500. I'm kind of liking that. I think Valanciunas could absolutely eat up tonight, folks. All right, so what do we got? I want Valanciunas rebounding numbers. Anything like that we can find. Valanciunas plus 25 points. I don't know. Jonas Valanciunas, 25 plus points and 14 plus rebounds. I just want the rebounding numbers, and it doesn't look like we are going to be able to just get the rebounding numbers. Unfortunate. So, Hang on. Oh, we found it, folks. Hang on. We just found it. Here we go. Jonas Valanciunas over 13.5 rebounds at plus 105, folks. I know we just set the number at 12, but I'm just going to go for it, folks. I think Valanciunas is going to be absolutely monstrous on the boards. No Bobby Portis, no Brook Lopez, no Giannis, so no beef down low for the Bucks. No kind of opposition for Valanciunas to be bodying down low. And Valanciunas has been absolutely dominant this entire season when he's by his lonesome out on the floor. So, Pelicans at home, stars are aligning. The odds are plus 105, so fantastic there. Over 13.5 rebounds for Jonas Valanciunas tonight, folks. We are getting into the prop business as well, folks. We're taking spreads and props tonight. I'm loving the value tonight in the NBA. All right, and we still got 4 more games to talk about. Man, oh man, this could be something, folks. This could be a big old money-making night. We already got a 3-team parlay. Let's see if we can keep it up here. All right, then we get the Spurs at the Jazz. Jazz minus 11.5. We know the Jazz are deep. We know the Jazz are good. I just don't want to swallow all those points when we don't have to. We got 3 other good games. No need to push it. Then we get the Lakers at the Timberwolves, and this is going to be an absolutely great game. And this is on TV. Yeah, this is going to be great, folks. Man, oh man. Seems to be a doubleheader tonight on ESPN. This shows it's on ESPN. Fantastic. 10 o'clock, Lakers at Timberwolves. LeBron, game time decision. Russell Westbrook is out, and Anthony Davis is a game time decision. For the Timberwolves, everybody is good to go. So the Timberwolves minus 2.5 there, looking like extremely good value as long as their big 3 are on point. I think we'll stay away from it, though, and just enjoy the game. Then we get the Hornets at the Blazers. Blazers, no bettability there, even with Damian Lillard. Hornets plus 2.5, Blazers minus 2.5, no great value there. We don't bet on the Hornets like that, not just quite yet. And then for the last game of the night, the Grizzlies at the Kings. Grizzlies, Kings, nothing great there. Grizzlies minus 5.5, Kings plus 5.5, no bettability on either of those teams. So we fizzled out there a little bit at those last 4 games, but that's fine. We've got great games and great value tonight, folks. So we are officially taking Hawks minus 3.5, Warriors minus 3, and Jonas Valanciunas over 13.5 rebounds tonight. Loving it. 3-team parlay plus 647 odds. You bet 100 on it, folks. You win 747. 747 full of women and cigars. Get money. Yes, folks? Let's get money tonight. All right.